Who's ready for some designer DIY? Welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jen. This channel is all about making sewing and crafts fun and approachable. This is one I've been wanting to do forever. So admittedly, I've gotten down the rabbit hole of these designer handbag and luxury channels. So the ones I've been watching the most, admittedly, are Amber, Ashley, and A Heated Mess. And a few years ago, A Heated Mess, Cindy, did a DIY where she took a free cosmetic bag that came with a Chanel holiday gift set, and she actually turned it into a purse. So it's a very cool, very cheap DIY purse hack. As you might know, Chanel bags are ridiculously expensive, so I picked up a set this year. I had a really hard time getting my hands on one. I tried to get one last year and that did not work out. And then I also got a Christian Dior set, and I really loved the cosmetic bag that came with this set. These sets are still a little bit pricey. This one was over $100 and this one was, I believe, $76. The Chanel sets, you can't get them. They're so tough to find. I'm not even gonna try to link it because they're just sold out. The Christian Dior sets still should be available, so I will link those below. They come with typically a few beauty products, and then the bag is typically free with purchase. So I thought these would be really good candidates for bag DIYs. So I'm going to try to do the hack and put my own spin on it. So come along with me and let's get started with the DIY project. Here are the supplies I'll be working with. Some of this stuff I bought, some of this stuff I already had. I've got some purse hardware. I have this purse chain that I got a while ago, and I also got these additional bag straps. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I did think they were cute and they were very reasonably priced. Then I got this crystal application kit because I think what I want to do is for the CD bag, I want to glue on flat back rhinestone crystals to really make the logo pop. Now, in the other hack videos I saw, the YouTubers attached these swivel rings to the sides of the bags and then used the purse chain to turn it into a crossbody or a shoulder bag. I'm not 100% sure. I could attach the rings right below the zipper in the middle of the bag, but the thing I'm worried about is the bag flipping. So I think I feel like that's a real possibility. I don't know. The other thought I had was attaching the clips to the back of the bag so it would sort of hang from the front. I'm not 100% sure. What do you guys think I should do? And I think on this bag, I'm probably going to have to attach it below the zipper. Since this one is wider at the base, I'm thinking maybe that shouldn't be as much of a problem. I don't know. So let's take out the makeup. This one came with some really cute lip products. My plan is to use this punch tool. I also have a sewing awl or a tailor's awl. I did get some purse feet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them though. I feel like they might be a little too big for the bags, so I don't know. Like I feel like it might be, well, maybe not. So I might attach some purse feet to the bottom. I have not seen these in the other hack videos. So we'll see how this goes. This could turn out really bad and then, you know, whatever. And then I have tiny screwdrivers for the screws here. I might need a Phillips one though, I'm not sure. Before I actually try to do the crystals, I want to practice on a scrap material so I don't ruin the real thing. So let's open this guy up. All right. Little wax pickup tool. I have one of my own, but I can't find it. I have a crystal katana. All right, let's try some of these crystals. Wow, this comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with tweezers, dotting tool. This might be good for nail art if you're into that kind of thing. This is just flannel, and I love that fine tip. That's really nice. I want to see how well the glue works. Here we go. Let's try this out. This is just for practice, but this applicator bottle is actually really good. Okay, I want to see if the glue works pretty well. So we'll do the crystals on this bag first. I'll probably start with the widest area and then work small. But actually, let me stuff this. This should make it easier to apply the crystals. This is what it will look like on the bag. Yeah, actually, that's like perfect. So I will start out at like this middle area here and then work my way out. The precise applicator is pretty nice. So now what we got to do is get this crystal Okay. Press down. It is a little bit stringy, but it's not bad. I think I can get the strings out. Oh, okay. The glue does smell quite a bit, so that's interesting. Crystal here. And you do have a little bit of time to set the crystal. You have a little bit of time to let it set. We've got the rhinestones on the Christian Dior bag. Now I have to decide what hardware I'm going to add. And I have the purse feet. I'm not sure what I think. And then we also have to add little like swivel ring here. And then I have to figure out where I'm going to add it on the Chanel bag. This is a water or air soluble pen, so it will not leave marks. I've got this punch tool, and then I also have a sewing awl. I'm not sure about the purse feet though, so I think I'll start off with the hardware. This pen is air and water soluble, so it will come out, it won't be permanent. All right, I think I'll do a 1/2 inch. All right, let's do I don't want it to be too far down in the bag, so that's my concern. All right, instead I'll do a 1/2 inch. And again, this does come off, so don't worry about it, guys. It is not permanent. Okay, so this is a 1/2 inch. And then this is a 1/2 inch here. The only thing is, yeah, I don't really want it to get like in the way of the zipper. The zipper can always kind of lay like this, so it won't be too bad, I don't think. I just don't want it to be too far down in the bag because I don't want it to like flip over. This is scary, guys. This is scary. This I got from Tandy Leather a while ago. I just need to make sure to see how big I need to make the hole. I feel like it's going to be this one. Yeah, this is about right here. I think that's about 1/8 of an inch. I used it previously to cut glitter vinyl, and clearly there's like a bunch in here. I'm cutting up it's a Chanel cosmetic bag, but still. Before we do this, I'll just put this up against here to see how it looks. You just have to press real hard. So there is a hole in here, and I just need to push this screw into the hole. Came out through the hole here, and then it won't screw in all the way, so from the inside, I'm going to need to finish this up. A little screwdriver here. I'm gonna have to screw this quite a bit. This isn't tight enough. There is a hole in here. Now let's put another one on. Now we'll be able to attach our chain. And there is binding on the inside of the bag, so I punched the hole just below the binding. Let me get the chain out real quick. And this, I forgot where I bought this. I think I got this from Etsy or something. Like, this will definitely work. It's just a little bit loose. And if you have anything in the bag, I think it'll be okay as far as the gravity. The zipper's not really in the way too much. All right, I've got an idea, guys. I've got an idea. I'm gonna get some scrap fabric or something and then put it up against here, and that should make it able to be a little more snug. So I think we'll do that. Actually, I think I will skip the purse feet because the screw length for the purse feet is the same as this little ring here, so it's probably not going to be thick enough for it to sit snug. So, all right, I think we'll skip that. That was an easy decision. Here is the bag. Really cute though. My first Chanel bag, guys. Kind of an odd solution, but I do have this scrap vinyl, so I'm actually going to cut it up a little bit, and then we'll use that to kind of add a little more bulk on the inside so that the screw fits snugly. This will just add a little more of a layer here. I'm just gonna momentarily take this out. All I'm going to do is slide this in here. Okay, and that just adds a little bit more bulk to here for the layers. So The ring should be able to fit a little more snugly. And this is just like a little scrap piece of material I have. You can really use anything. You could use batting, whatever, but it should be able to screw on and be a little more secure. And you can always change this out later too. Looks much better. Voila, pretty cool, huh? Before there was like a big gap here, and now the gap is not nearly as big. You can see that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add the purse feet just because this is not thick enough. Normally when I'm sewing bags, they are a bit thicker, like they've got batting or like foam insulation in it. So, but this one does not. And if you take the strap off, it still functions just like a cosmetic bag. The extra hardware really doesn't change a lot. In fact, I almost think it kind of adds to it, and it does match the gold zipper quite nicely. Here is my new Chanel bag that was only $100. All right, now we're gonna do the Christian Dior bag. And again, like the other one, I'm not going to be adding the purse feet just because I don't think this material is thick enough. We'll find another use for the purse feet, just won't be this project. I just bought a bunch of stuff, not sure what I was gonna use or not use. So even if I don't use it, that's okay. So for this one, I thought of putting the rings on the back. Yeah, I think I need to put it, I still think I need to put it on the sides. This one is a little bit thicker in the seam, so the seams must be pressed open, so I may be able to get away with not doing the scrap vinyl. I think I'm gonna do like a 1/4 inch, only because the zipper goes down further here and I don't want it to like flip over, so we'll do a 1/4 inch on this one. Actually, I'm gonna use my white marking pen. And by the way, some of these supplies are available in the Sewing Report Etsy shop, just a shameless plug here. And I think the reason it's thicker is because it is right on the seam line and the other bag is not. Okay, little mark here. Do it a little bit further down, be like right here. I might do it a little, all right, we'll do it just beyond the line. All right, oh yeah, this is definitely thicker. I probably don't need the vinyl on this one because it's right on the seam line, so I don't think I'm gonna need it for that. What I like about the Christian Dior pouch is that it has a wipeable lining. Don't know if that went all the way through. I can always use my sewing awl though, so it's not that big of a deal. So this will work too if the other thing does not. Did this side go through? I don't know. So you just have to poke the screw through. I'm gonna have trouble getting this screwed on, period, I think. Having the opposite issue with this one. Poke through the zipper, that's what I figured out. Well, this is gonna be interesting. We are screwing this in. This one's like harder and easier than the other one. I'm not even sure like what to say about it. We got one side of this bag. All right, I feel like I gotta make this work, guys. I gotta make this work. All right. I feel like I just needed to make the hole a little bit bigger. This one's a little bit easier in the sense that I can sort of open up the mouth wider. And because it has this gold screw on the inside, it still looks fairly finished on the inside. Still looks cute though. I just added some additional hardware. Let's see what happens when I put the chain on it. Hopefully it doesn't flip. And actually, if the zippers are like this, it'll look kind of cute. So here is my new Christian Dior bag. Please don't flip upside down. Yeah, we do have that issue, so I'll have to keep stuff in the bag. You could also wear this as a crossbody, so it'll look good like this. Okay, here we go. So yeah, if you wear it as a crossbody, it looks okay. Just, I guess, keep stuff in the bag and it'll be okay. Pretty nice, huh? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how awesome these turned out. I now have 2 designer handbags at a fraction of the price. This is the Dior bag. I love how this one turned out. The crystals look amazing. The gold hardware looks totally snatch. And the Chanel bag. And here's the thing, you can still use these as a clutch or a cosmetic bag if you just take off the straps. It really doesn't take away the initial purpose, which is a cosmetic bag. You can use it as a clutch. You can add these straps. And what I like about this is that you can add any strap you want. So I ordered a couple of these seatbelt type straps, and I will link everything I use down below in the description box to give these bags a different look, more casual. This navy and gold, like chevron print, can go with the Christian Dior bag. This is sort of a tan rose gold stripe strap, and this will go with the Chanel bag. You can really make these very versatile depending on how you use them. Can still be a cosmetic bag, clutch purse, switch around the straps to give it a more dressy or a more casual look. So I'm going to insert a montage of different ways to wear these bags, but I cannot believe I managed to take freebie cosmetic bags and turn them into designer handbags. I gotta say this is probably one of my favorite DIY projects ever, and I want to give a shout out again to Cindy at A Heated Mess and Amber Ashley because I've just been binging those channels so much. I've also seen a few other DIY handbag videos, got some inspiration. I am so excited about this. And I just love the way these look. Which one is your favorite? Let me know down below in the comments. Did you like this DIY? Is this something you want to try? Really kind of gives you new inspiration for when you get these free with purchase cosmetic bags. I'm going to be on the lookout for all of these guys, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the Sewing Report where we make sewing and crafts fun and approachable, and check out my holiday sew along playlist if you want to get some more ideas for Christmas. Anyways, I'm Jen with the Sewing Report. I'll see you guys again in the next video, and remember, whatever you're doing, make it fun.